From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the L.A. Chargers. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Once the safety drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Sunday.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And Smith here, an audible at the line. They'll go again with Jeanty. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially in the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
And the Chargers First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, ram.
Hampton will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Let's go.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
380. Ready.
Hampton going to try to punch it in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. A pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the Chargers.
Once again, it's Genty. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Raiders 14, Chargers 7.
The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. There's a short one caught by Johnson. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv back there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Jensen. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
2nd and 2.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Up the middle, it's Jensen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Come on. Keep action.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Smith. And that is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
A 51-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one
The kick
through.
is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. The problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last too long. Don't have the time and it obvious.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And it really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working. That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw it back.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. There's was a short one caught by Johnson. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Go.
Herbert now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. That one good for 13 on a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. He's going to get 4 on this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A run once more with Hampton. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Hey.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's get that touch. Baylor Tigers. 380. Banjo. Hey, Kappa. Hey, easy. We go orange. 21.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Raiders 17. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced to the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and a couple.
13 next.
On the give, Genty. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 to the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, it's Genty. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
After the run, Smith going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On fourth down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll bring him back within a 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Completes it to Davis. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Charger drive about to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not in order to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay at a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And managed to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So first and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Hey, Ray. Hey, that's my man. I got him. 21. Set.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Go. Up second and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's in for the Charger touchdown. Theo Johnson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, a touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
Throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They will run for it with Hampton. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
31-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They work inside with Hampton. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Hey, Ram.
Here's Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Set. Ready.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Ready. Run. Set. One.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Chargers. Elijah Higgins from 3 yards out. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Bring him down. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
In my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then
the Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball. They're moving fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Smith. This is caught by Tucker. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
Gain of 15. And the Raiders 1st down.
Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
Ashton Jeanty with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders get a bit closer. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked is they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back right of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up second
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. On the give, this is Hampton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now he's loose again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Theo Johnson, 38 yards. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They get back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Gino. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Throwing again is Smith. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Gino down to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Smith. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Good here to Hampton. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 95 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Trying to run for it with Hampton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
At the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
You and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
A third down and 10 yards to go.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drive it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Theo Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss. Because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in him.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. A gain there of 30 big ones. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That's to Bowers once again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 17 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Raiders
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Go.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's into the clear again. That takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Theo Johnson, 46 yards. And the Chargers have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score. Chargers 59. Raiders 34. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Raiders first down.
Now it's Smith. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Here's Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. The man is Tucker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the air again, Smith. Touchdown, Raiders! Trey Tucker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Raiders 41.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Go.
Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Johnson's got it complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Theo Johnson from 19 yards away. And the Chargers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and go back to practice in the next couple of days.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Smith now to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Smith. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They're going to pass here with Herbert. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He was waving the hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw is Smith. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Throwing is Smith. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Brock Bowers with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
One last throw here for Smith. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And that one's incomplete. 3 seconds left, and barring a penalty, this next play should be our last. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Los Angeles, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long.